think we're back. We'll get the vote from the peanut gallery in a moment here. I'm sure we'll hear about it from home. So it says we're live. All of the lights are lit up in green. We'll find out in a moment. So we only missed 30 seconds of that period. Not sure how much of the first period we got or not. But we were saying, in case you weren't tuned in for the first period, what a first period that was. Splade's out front. Abood packed in front, and you knew that was going to hit a shin with 5 people in the box. Now we're standing flat-footed. Abood will look up the wall.
You got to have a little bit of deception with that shot. You get that loose puck, and you take that, you fake that shot, you go one step to the left, and you got all the defenders trying to block it here. Instead, you just telegraph the shot. You're just trying to power it through a shin. Usually doesn't work.
Yeah.
Shins win every time is what I hear.
Shins win. So 13:55 and ticking here in the second. Hopefully we're back live and hot with microphones and stream all functional. Joseph now centering this line for Hendricks, who's out with an injury. She'll be able to enter clean. Tries to put one through the slot. Overskated by the forwards. Haran now in. She'll try to put out to the point. Jenks playing low. Will put it back into the corner. Joseph is going to be alone on the forecheck. She gets picked off the puck. Fries will get tied up. Rolling puck comes up the wall, and it'll be the Warriors looking to go the other direction. They find a stick. That'll be a shot on net. Alvarez will sprawl to clear that one to the corner. Now that's Haran, plays up and over to Jenks. Jenks looks center ice. That's cleared. Joseph sprawling to try to save it. It's a 3-on-3 going in.
Offsides.
Can't turn the puck over there, Jeff. So Wayzata digging the hole deeper for themselves, down 2-0 to Orono at 12:54 here in the second period.
Yeah, a tough turnover for sure. I think we got everybody flat-footed there.
So that'll give way to Buboltz, Wilson, and Mead, played up ice. Yeah, I'm going to need that one. Comes out front, picked up then by Freed, over to Noble. Noble will give to Wilson. Wilson will enter clean. She's going to look, steer back into the top of the circle. That one's loose in a dangerous position for Wayzata to score, but nobody home. Plays in the corner. Buboltz will chase this one behind the net. She's going to get tied up, muscle her way back, give way to Wilson. Wilson looks out to the point, finds Noble. Noble put one through traffic. Buboltz tried to redirect to just miss. Plays up the wall, hard pinch by Freed. Freed will hold, put it back in deep. Wilson will be in on the forecheck. Buboltz is going to try to read at the circle. Hard play in the corner by Wilson. Back-to-back roughings in 2 games.
I don't mind that. It's a good hard play. Wilson's about half the size of that girl. Just rammed her, but good aggressive play. She's actually trying to go for the puck. I think the body just got in the way of her. I don't think she was trying to hit her at all.
First look at the power play for the Warriors here at 11:58 in the second period. Wayzata already down 2-0. That plays to the top of the circle. Freed was tied up. Got to look to the back of the net. They'll back it out. Play up top. Halverson clearly playing defense in this power play unit for the Warriors. She'll hold, play up ice, and Noble's going to be in a race. That's held by the Warriors in the corner. They'll look to set up their power play on the far wall this time. Comes out to the point. Halverson will look for a seam. She'll give way to her defensive partner. Played in through the circle as the Warriors look to just creep in tighter and tighter and tighter. 40 seconds gone in this power play. Now Halverson driving to the net, finds it through traffic, and it's, just tipped up high over the top of the net. Good hustle play by the defense for the Warriors to keep this in the zone. They've spent a minute in and hot. This is a spinning play, held up and tied to Wayzata Trojan, and we play on. Walked in by Crownland. Crownland deflected. Friedel tried to play up the wall. Minute and a quarter gone in this power play for the Warriors.
They've had it the whole time.
Comes out to the point. Come on! Gets to the line but can't clear. Now Suraju. Suraju needs to clear and get off. She'll try to drive to the net. Oh, that's a really soft hook coming. Wow. We'll take it. I'm going to look to the Orono bench.
Yeah,
and
you got to
agree.
give it to Suraju, though. She's hustling, and she made them make a play, and fortunately the ref called it, but we'll take it.
So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 23 seconds, and then we'll get Wayzata up the extra skater for their first power play of this game.
Well, Orono really controlled the play for a good almost minute and a half there.
Would be nice to win
enough to get out of it.
Would be nice to win a face-off once in this game so we get a chance to hold the play here. That's played out. Bubos will intercept. She read it nicely. She'll play out front, flip to the corner. Morris. Now it comes to the point. One-time shot just wide of the net from Kurtz. That plays up the wall. Now Wayzata on with the extra skater. That's going to be Fries coming off the bench. Fries, forecheck. Supported by Hillman, that's Morris, the yellow tape of Morris. That can be pinched by Kurt. She was late. That hit a player on the bench, but we didn't get a whistle. So, suspect officiating crew here in this hockey game.
Looks like we're playing the game a little faster than it needs to be played. We're on the power play, and we just got to find a way to slow the puck down and find open ice. We're trying to go 1,000 miles an hour.
So now Fries will gather that at the red line. Buboltz and Morris are going to head to the bench and give way to, looks like, Hillman coming on. That comes out. Kurtz is going to have to gather. She can play cross ice. Look to Joseph. Joseph will pick it up right at the red line. She comes across to Abood. Abood gets in. She'll look to set it up, play it through traffic. She's got to get back to her spot. Overthinking this power play maybe a little too much, I think, here late deep in the power play. Joseph tries to drag through traffic and she turns over in the slot. Jenks plays up to Joseph now. Joseph will find Hillman. Hillman plays to the wall but not out. Now Heron plays one, deflected. She'll hold, backhand in deep, but can't quite clear. Now it's going to be deep. It'll be a race to the blue line. Jenks will have to hustle back. Eyes up, dragged across. That's a stop, stone cold stop by Alvarez. Scrambling play out front. Joseph tries to play through a skate, and that's deflected. Jenks now. Jenks will reverse to Haran. Haran back to Jenks. Jenks has to gather her momentum for a moment. She gets a battle on the wall in the corner. Plays now to the half wall. Stalled out. Hillman's going to pick it up and go. She's going to try to play to herself, but that's read nicely and it'll come off sides. We're going to face off just outside of the Wayzata zone. Or I'm sorry, that's the Orono zone. So, didn't get much going on the power play, Jeff. Play not necessarily dictated by either team here, but Wayzata maybe just over-rushing their attempts. And,
yeah, I think that, and we've had a couple 2-on-1s, and we just decided to shoot it. Little selfish plays instead of trying to make a play, and you got to play dangerous.
So Buboltz will find Noble in the slot. She tries to walk in through traffic. It's gloved and seed. We need to get some screens in front of this goalie. She's obviously picking up the puck pretty nicely today.
She is, and that's just an easy. That's a practice shot from the point. wrister from the point with nobody in front of the net.
So
probably not going to score like that.
In the meantime, Buboltz wins that one forward, tries to get an awkward angle shot on net, and we get icing at the 7-minute mark here in the second.
My assessment, Chris, and trying to find some spark, but the Warriors just look like they want it more tonight.
Clearly.
We're clearly missing Hendricks, one of our, clearly our best playmaker at the forward position, but we're just getting outworked.
So that's picked off by Meade. She's going to put one in deep behind the corner. Awkward carom finds itself in a compromising position. Meade will gather. She has to think about it for a minute and gives back to Wilson. Wilson in the corner is going to be in a battle. Buboltz now on to support. She'll play out to the point. Freed can put one through. That one deflected on its way through and almost found eyes. Now Noble. Noble fans. And it'll be Russo on late to break up the one-way. They got to keep moving their feet, though.
Look at that's just a gritty play. She just out-muscled our player into the zone.
You know, we're getting used to playing teams that give up on that kind of harassment, and this team, rivalry game, there's no give up in these Warriors. So when plays out to ice, they'll advise Noble pinching, and it's going to be an odd man coming the other direction. Suraju will break it up. Now it comes out, cross ice, knocked out of the air by Morris at center ice at the red line. Good stick play by Noble. Plays up to Russo, who's going to be one-on-one. She's got Suraju. Suraju picks the corner and cuts this lead to half. That's the kind of hockey play that we need to tie this game up.
Well, it is, and before we got on the air in the very beginning of the second period, we had the same 2-on-1. We decided to skate the corner and shoot it into the belly. In this case, we made the nice pass. Suraju just rips it in the upper corner, which is good to see. And this is a time of the game where we got to dominate. With the short bench on that side, we played 2 periods. They're getting tired, so good to see the momentum swing.
So Abood on with Kurtz. Turns over in the neutral zone.
Sides again.
Plays in through the slot. Comes out of the zone.
Just a ripper by Fries on the scoring there. Trying to get these girls going and motivated. He's getting me motivated.
Don't even know what to do with myself when he's doing his thing. Abood's going to find cross ice to Morris. Morris will put a hard shot, block her down to the corner. Trips into the corner, turned over. Now a little nifty stick work by Halverson. She'll find her way out of the zone, about out of the reach of Cronlund. Kurtz will gather it just in the blue paint, reverse to Abood. Abood's going to think about it. Now she'll go cross ice to Morris again. Morris has got 3 in her face, gives way to Fries. Morris heads to the bench. Fries is going to look over his shoulder, play in deep, and allow Hillman to come in to support. Joseph playing a fine forward center position in this game, normally a defenseman. Little sauce out to the top of the circle, finds the Warriors going the other direction. Played out to the line and cleared. Now it's back in deep for the Warriors. Alvarez will have to stick that off the corner. Hurried pass to the blue line, turned over in the high slot. Cronlund to the corner. Jinx for the Wayzata Warriors will pick it, or Wayzata Trojans will pick it up. Joseph playing support behind the net. That's kicked back into loose space. Eyes up, comes out to the point, held, bouncing puck. Fries will gather at the top of the circle. She'll play up the wall and out. Joseph's going to tip back. Now it's cross ice. Hillman's going to have a chance to gather. She'll reverse at the red line, but nobody home to support. Wilson on's going to take a look at who she has to defend. This one's Rekstad, dangerous. She's going to get her shot on goal. Buboltz needs to steer her to the corner. She's picked up by Noble, then Buboltz supporting. Meade's going to have a chance at this one. She plays it out and to center ice. 3 minutes ticking away here in the second period. Noble Noble looks to Wilson. Wilson over to Buboltz. It finds its way through the couple feet. And the Warriors will now go. Now Mead is going to be in 1-on-2. She can drive. She's alone. Tries to put one up high, and that's in the netting.
Almost found that corner on that shot.
So she was in deep alone. Her forwards kind of dragging behind her. Saw a little window.
I wish they would have switched the forwards there. They've been out here up and down the ice 3 times.
Picked off. Buboltz will pick it up, though. Now Wilson mishandles behind the net. She'll look to the point, give way to Freed. Freed back into Wilson. Wilson now cross ice to Mead. Mead can rip from there. Tries to find it, and it's just over the top of the net. Plays up. Freed skated a little bit. It's a 2-on-1 the other direction. Played across ice. Mishandled. Alvarez read it. As the Warriors didn't really get a chance at that one as they couldn't gather on their backhand.
Don't want to give up too many of those. Good save by Alvarez.
It's a little bit of recognition.
I'm glad they wanted to take the shot on the backhand. We'll take that every time on a 2-on-1.
So now they change, and it's Russo winning the faceoff backwards to Kurtz. Kurtz over to Aboud. Aboud up ice to Suraju. Suraju can reach it. She'll play across. Can gather. She's in 2-on-1 again. Give away. She got another goal and ties this one up.
Hey, we said Syracuse kind of flying tonight, and that this line's going to have to carry us. And she just used her speed. I think the goalie kind of cheated that she's going to come across and stuck it in either 5-hole or short side.
I think she got 5-hole on that, and she had, I think it was Morris sneaking in right in on the back door, and she buried that one. So we have a 2-2 hockey game now here with 2 minutes left to play in the second period.
Again, this line is the one that's going to carry us. And I was kind of hoping for a change in shifts beforehand. They got a lot of energy. Get them out on the ice.
So we pause so Mr. Fries can do his business. This will play in deep. Kurtz sniffs it out, and that's played up into the bench for the Warriors. So face off deep in the offensive zone for the Warriors with 1.5 minutes left to play in the second period of this hockey game. So face-off 1, Kurtz will reverse course, skipping over the top of Morris. Morris will harass at the point, plays in through the snowbank, as I like to call it, late in the second period. Now it's the Warriors entering. Hard shot, just wide. I think Angie got the knob of her stick on that one. Whoa, not a good spot to make that pass. Alvarez with a great save to keep this ball game tied up 2-2.
That was a big one.
So Morris will play into the goaltender so we can get a nice, clean 5-lady change here with 1 minute left to play in the first. Good turnover here for Wayzata.
Drive it to the
Hillman will
net.
drag. Backhand to the point. Harn's going to now be in on the forecheck. There's 4 too deep. Maybe now we're postured up in a more traditional offensive position. Hillman tries to pull one through blue paint. Joseph trying to sweep it through. Fries takes a shot through traffic. Backhand, it's loose. Just missed by Hillman. Couple good looks there for Wayzata. Haran with the one-time attempt. Nobody on the back door to pick up that pass. 19 seconds, and the Warriors will be content to try to ice this one. Get legs, come on. And we do. 12 seconds remaining in the second period.
Some great chances there. Boy, Hillman just on the doorstep and just couldn't get the wood on it, but she had a wide open net.
So both Hillman and Fries, I think, both had a sweep at this one. We'll leave this line on for the remainder of the second period. Get hungry, ladies. That's a hard play into the corner with 3 bodies on the ground. 6 seconds, and it's on the stick of a dangerous player for the Trojans. That one's played in and wide, and that'll bring us to the end of 2 periods. And we'll get a clean ice here for the third.
Yeah, I think we're out shooting them. Looks like 15-10. But we're fortunate enough to get out of there 2-2.
How we doing? Good to see you.
Couldn't be better. Good to see you,
Good
buddy.
to see you. Wait, resume with Paul Allen?
Yeah, we are.
That's crazy.
We're this is the interview process.
Oh,
It's one full season.
This is the submission. Okay.
No problem.
Like 48-8.
Who's
All right, folks, we're back live here for the start of the third period. We've got a tied hockey game between Wayzata and bitter rival district game Orono-Mound, West Tonka Warriors.
well?
A youth hockey home for my color partner.
They're a little gritty in Orono-Mound. Having grown up in Mound, they got a little more piss and vinegar in them, as they say. And that's what's been showing up so far. So they got up 2 goals. We got 2 back. Here we go in the third.
You know what they say, it's a blue-collar neighborhood over there in Mound, Orono, in West Tonka.
More so in Mound than Orono. Just saying.
So the start of the third will bring the hotline of Russo, Suraju, and Morris, Jinx and Harn. Jinx will back out of that one, knows she's got to play defense, finds it in her skates, played up ice, and gathered by Suraju. Suraju's going to gather up speed through center ice and look to go in deep in the zone. She'll center out front. No, she won't. It's a little fake pass. She'll circle. Backhand pass out to the point. Freed over to Noble. Noble's got to look. There's a screen and a tip just wide of the net. That was just to the left. Russo on to pressure. Suraju sniffs it. Now it comes out of the zone. Noble's going to play in a battle on the corner. I believe that's Rexstead. Will try to get in deep, but turned over. She can't get to the bench. Now Russo's in alone. Hard shot off the neck protector, I believe that was.
Yeah, right in the melon. That'll wake her up.
Shaner, our camera woman, is looking for help. So Joseph on
We
with
got Hendricks'
Hillman
head in
and
the way in
Franz.
the corner.
Head. Noble pinching, kind of half went on the effort, but not punished for the effort. Hillman's going to be in hard. Now Hillman coming in deep, and it looks like icing for Wayzata. $13 and a half to play in this hockey game. It's 2-2.
Couple whistles to start. Get some flow going in this game.
So face-off not really won by anybody, but picked up by Hillman. Hillman's going to find Fries. Fries has a step because she's quick. Plays no, one-time attempt. Joseph just wide. That's in deep to the corner. Kind of loose. Nobody really wants it. No, freed just wide to the glove side of the Orono goaltender. Wilson's on hot with speed. Joseph supporting down deep. Hillman's going to stand alone in the slot. Wilson looks to Hillman. Hillman's tied up and can't get a good shot on net. She's going to go back to the spot, though. Now it's played out to the top of the circle. Noble will pick it up, exit the zone. Freed's going to gather. Freed puts the brakes on, comes through center. She gets pinched at mid-ice. Mead intercepts. Bubalt's forced to play defense here. She'll steer her girl to the corner.
Right here.
Noble support. Crumlin on late in the high slot, but she's picked off. Wilson's going to harass on the wall. Plays out to the point, but not out. Hard shot, flipped, wide of the net. Freed will grab it. Plays to a stick, bounce.
Yeah, the D need to change here, quick.
Bubaltz tries to
Don't
play
turn
deep.
that over.
Center ice, gets tripped on her way back in by her line mate. Oh, dang it, that was too close.
Our D are gassed.
Bubaltz intercepts. Now it's out to the point. Noble will chase.
Cover.
Freeze. Nope, Freed will have to gather this one. She'll play up the wall. Suraju's on. Recognizes that it's late. She's going to try to get through traffic.
Oh,
Gets
that's
interfered on her way. Defense does get a change, and the rest of the forward line is on late. Suraju just bell cow for this hockey game for Wayzata. She's going to get another attempt. Plays it in deep, and it's covered and held by the Orono goaltender.
Bell cow, I like that.
You know, it's maybe not the nicest, cleanest, most friendly of terms, but it's accurate.
That's kind of a Hector term.
That's a total Hector term. Carrying the weight of this Wayzata hockey team. So Sergio on the half wall, looks out front, finds a quick shot. Oh, I thought that was in, Jeff. These damn black pads. Rolling puck out to the line and now out. Abud will gather through the neutral zone. Looks cross ice, hits the backhand of Morris. Morris can tip into the corner. Plays it behind the net, stops. She's got a forechecker on her. But Russo's there on to support. Sergio swarming out front, it's loose. Stick's got to be a little heavier. Can't have one-handed sticks there. Abud, strong play out front, tries to play through a skate. Picked up by Kurtz. Kurtz is going to look. She's going to turn and look again. Plays up the wall. Nice quick hands by Sergio to stop that one from going in too deep. That should be icing, and it is. Face off deep in the Wayzata offensive zone.
Another couple good chances by our best line tonight. Sergio and Morris and Russo, they've had a lot of chances. And if I had the keys to the kingdom, they'd be out there every other shift right now.
So Fries will play it around the net. Jinx will pick it up. Jinx in deep, puts one to the side of the net.
They got her at forward.
Oh, that was right up forward. So Hillman's going to play on the board. Joseph skips over the top of her stick. Must have been some bad ice down there. Fries is going to try to break that one up to make sure it's not a clean exit, and it's turned over at the blue line for Wayzata. So Wayzata projecting their passes here late in this shift. Finds a couple skates, and we're back in cleanly for Hillman. Hillman will steer off the zone. Hard shot. Not held. Short side, and now we'll get a freeze in the action. Do you need help, Addie?
No.
Okay. What do you need? Do you want me to lower it?
No.
Okay. So 9:59 left here in the third. It'll be Buboltz on late with Mead and Wilson. Face-off one to the wall for the Warriors. Harassed out front. Who's going to have a look? But fans. Now it'll be the Warriors on the attack. Played through center ice. That one comes through. Not held. Getting harassed now by the little kids here at the ice arena. This one finds Wilson, and Buboltz comes through center ice. She's going to look wide to the corner. Now she'll give to Wilson. Wilson could have pulled the trigger, but didn't. Gives back to Buboltz. Buboltz picked off the stick. She's going to look for Mead. Mead and Buboltz will trade spots. Noble, one-time attempt out front to Freed. Mead picks it up, back out to Freed, back into Mead. Mead will play in deep as her line mates are looking for the bench. Mead tries to play through traffic. Picked up now by Freed. Freed to Noble. Noble can enter clean here. Gives way to, who is that? Sergio again. Puck's loose out front. Morris in late. As she changed for Mead. Cross ice pass now to Noble. Noble's got a look. Oh, I wish she'd have pulled the trigger sooner.
Yeah, it was a nice hard pass by Freed across the ice though.
This one plays out to the point. Oh, we got come on. That is a terrible non-icing call. Played up by Freed, and now Noble. Sergio will play it out of the zone. Played up ice. Kurtz on. That's a good change. Freed breaks up that attempt for Rexted. Russo out front. She's going to stick it and boot it. So just trading blows here between the Trojans and the Warriors. Now in deep, Abud's going to gather behind the net of Alvarez. That's turned over on the half wall. Soft play out front. Morris puts it to clear space. She trips on her way to go pick it up. Fries is on with fresh legs. Joseph on with fresh legs. Oh, that was probably offsides, but we're not calling that in this game today.
No, but it's a great play by Kurtz backing up her partner when she turned the puck over in the zone.
We don't need to one-time that, but that's fine. Played out front, it was loose.
I think we need a little bit more practice on the one-times before we bring it to the game. You know, every once in a while there's an opportunity for it, but put it in the back pocket, work on it outside. Let's bring it back next year.
Something that they've been focusing on in the practices. So Kurtz plays into the circle. This will find its way. Abood pinches, and Alvarez will have to play this one. She'll play out to Abood, who's very forward on this play. This one finds Halverson. Joseph with a hard play through the middle of the ice. Just enough time
Here
to
we go.
freeze up. Fry's going to play out front. Halverson pissed off. Comes in late on the back check.
And she kind of plays that way.
I like her game. Buboltz will battle up the wall. She meets two Warriors. Played in reverse by the Warriors. They'll look to break out. Quick look up ice. Haran is going to pick this one up. She can play to the wall. Good nifty stick work. Hillman in now deep. She's going to head to the bench. Wilson's going to be in on the forecheck. Buboltz maybe mispositioned, but she's a benefactor.
Onto the backhand. Turn that right back in your forehand and you're back in the zone.
Jenks puts it back into the zone, but not deep. Wayzata will look to safety this one and look to intercept. Plays up the wall, picked up. Haran's going to try to put that one back in deep. Jenks is going to head to the bench. And Noble is going to be on for her. This one's broken up, comes out of the line. Noble's going to gather it, try to put it back in. Gives just enough time for Wayzata to get back postured up for defense. Haran's going to play to the wall. Doesn't quite pinch off. Little fall from Kronlund, and we play on.
Far side's wide open.
Awkward play off the corner. Buboltz sees that one coming through the slot. Plays up
Get
to
it
Mead.
deep and change. Deep and change.
Mead's going to get a step. She's going to try to play through. She's going to try to get a shot on.
Go all the way to the bench.
Nope, she'll linger for her extra time. Russo into support. Plays out to the top of the circle. Mead's going to find it on her stick, as I think she was going. Now she's going. Finds its way through the blue paint and mistipped opportunity. Morris will hold. Tip attempt out front, just whiffed. I think that was Russo out front that actually did get a screen. Oh, it's got Russo now late on the play. She's going to try to come cross ice. Mishandled out front. Sergiu. Plays up to Noble. Noble's going to hold. She's going to play it up the wall to Morris. Morris back up the wall. Noble's going to take a peek. Backhand into some skates. Comes out to the line. Morris will back this one up. Give way up ice. And played into traffic as the Warriors were coming on with a change.
Well, Chris, I think if we're going to win this game, I think Sergiu's going to get a hat trick. And we're definitely dominating this period, and it'd be nice to get a good bounce.
So play smart, right? So we can't do that, get caught flat-footed with Rexstad walking in. She's too good of a player to swat at the puck. Morris is in alone. She was looking for a streaking Fries, and the Warriors sniffed that one out. It's going to be Rexstad again coming in. She's going to look to drag through three Wayzata players. She gets dragged down by Wilson, but no penalty. Joseph, freed, circles, gets out of the zone from Fries, can't mishandles the pass. Played out front to the blue line. Fries will hold as that came off her sweater. This will play around and up the board. Hillman in on the forecheck. 3 minutes and counting in this third period of the hockey game. So Wayzata maybe has Orono on their heels. They're not going to ice the puck just let. And now Abood trips. And it's going to be a rushing Kronlund out front. Alvarez sniffs that one and gloves it.
You know, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Orono called a timeout here, just to try to get some fresh legs.
Can't do it in league play. That's the beauty of league play.
Good point.
No timeouts. So we play on. Looking at the bench for Wayzata, they look bewildered by what they're witnessing as far as an effort for your Trojans. Turned over on the exit attempt. Clock needs to start as we've been at 2:54. Hey! That plays out.
What's the commotion?
Clock didn't start for about 30 seconds there.
Okay.
That one plays out front. And Alvarez with a great sprawling save. Plays out of the zone as that was looking to take the advantage of a little extra clock time where it didn't start. Kurtz tries to play through a shin pad. 2:18, puck wheels around the net, plays out front. I'm sure I'm going to hear it, and I'm going to have to fight my way through the crowd of Orono if Wayzata ends up winning this game. This one plays out to Jinx. Jinx will cross the red line. She's going to try to dangle through traffic. Now everybody's flat-footed at the blue line, and we get a stoppage of play. So face-off, it's going to be Russo with Morris and Sergio. Russo tries to win that one forward, harass that Morris at the blue line. Jinx tries to put it in deep, but it'll find Haran in center ice. She'll take a peek, mishandles. Now she panics and puts it up off the wall. Turned over, and it's going to be... that's out of the zone. Jesus Christ, that's a late whistle if I ever saw one.
Yeah, it was called. It was called. It was right on it. Just take a breath. Take a breath, Chris.
So a minute 32 left in this hockey game. Had to think about it, I guess. It's air in, air out. Noble will gather this one in the corner, plays up to Morris.
This is our line. If we can get it down the other end here, get it through.
Russo breaks an ankle on her way out. Quick give and go to Russo.
She's open again.
Russo's got a look. Shot over the top of the net. Friedel backhand back into the corner. Russo's going to be there to pick it up. She could find. Now she's got Fried out front. Fried's going to put one in on net. Played to the corner. Wayzata controlling the play here late in the third. Nobody out front. Sergio into the corner. Sergio backhand that found its way in the slot for the second. Played up the wall. Now Noble. Noble tries to put one through traffic. It's going to be a race. It's going to be Rexted coming in. She's tied up and steered off the puck. 34 seconds left in the hockey game. Played up the wall. Sergio turned over. It's in deep for the Warriors. Picked up by Fried. Fried up to the wall. Joseph now streaking in. She's got a step. She can come out front. Drags. Just mishandled. Plays out to the top of the circle. Held by Noble. Noble through traffic. At the goal! With 9 seconds left. Over the wave clock. Over to the bench. Yep. 9 seconds left in this hockey game. Wayzata up 3-2.
Well, it's a great entry zone by Joseph, and we just kept it in. And I think it was it Fried that shot that, or was it Noble? And just a bouncer, kind of a weird bounce. And
that one plays in deep. 4 seconds. Wayzata's going to win this hockey game under protest from the Orono bench.
You know, those breaks go either way, and what do you do?
It happens.
They pulled it out. Good for them. The girls are excited.
So Wayzata, the victors on this hard-fought battle. Again, we will see this team no more this season. That's the 2 times we've played, unless we see them. Well, we'll see them in district.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see them in districts, and that was a hard-fought game, and I think Wayzata's relieved that they were able to get out of there with a victory.